Victo! Wait, is this right? Yes. Okay, so let's actually have you go out first. Let's hope he starts with his Carafa the coffin. Look at his face. Sorry. I mean, his outfit is worse, but his face is also funny. Okay, perfect. Now let's see if this works at all. Wow. I have an idea for Palpitoad. We'll see how it works out. Right now I need to live through this. I did get Toxic off. Dating something. Yeah, let's do this. Good morning, Eclectic, Wanta, Ect, and Midpoint. What's up? That's good. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of RNG in how this lines up. I should have bought some Hyper Potions while I was there. Whatever. It's a poison off. Of course it crit. Why wouldn't it? I may actually redo this fight just because I kind of forgot to buy a fresh stock of Hyper Potions. That's on me. God damn, 2 crits in a row. Did you see that? Yeah, we also got a special def proc. So sort of expected that. It's actually going according to plan so far, believe it or not. Good morning, Absolute Goblin, and Noctis, and McDud. Avengers. He probably has the most overall defense and HP to just live for a minute while I recover. Screams, crits, screams, all at the same time. Okay. Start using these max potions because I'm running out of other potions. Do I have any? I have a full restore. Let's use a full restore. Just a crit again. He's tapped. Let's knock his health back up. I'm assuming he gets 2 heals as well, right? Because if he gets more than 2 heals, this entire strategy is flawed. Good morning, Gum Gum. Good morning, Loner. Well, he's about to use his second heal. Of, I hope, of 2. Or not? Or he's just gonna die. I mean, I'm okay with him just dying. That's... Hold up. Well, that sucks. That means we gotta restart the fight. I guess I can go get some healing items in. So to explain that, I actually already cheated off camera. Not for this save, obviously, since, you know... duh, right? But the cheat I used was some exp cheats, and so I set up another save in case we end up, you know, running into the wall here, with the cheats ready to go. And I did that off camera to save time. Apparently that cheat didn't turn off, which means that we technically cheated, which means I had to make sure and turn it off, which I just did. So that sucks. Gives me a chance to buy some hyper potions, though. What are we doing on revives? I'm gonna go with no Gum Gum. I don't even know what that would involve, and frankly, I don't think I want to. Okay, take 4? 3? I don't know what we're up to at this point. Let me 100% verify that that cheat is both disabled and off, which it is. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh shoot, did I? No, whatever. Still making the weird face. What is with that expression? Yeah! It's just what that looks like to me. Yep, okay, so, hang on. I forgot to use another bit. Ah! My hand! Hey, Dream Whisperer! Oh, my hand! Ah! Hello, Michael. Hello, Azidus. Okay, so same exact strategy. Just, you know, less cheats this time. Switch over to our tank. Our only tank. I'm almost glad I didn't use Cophagarus or the Coffin as a tank, because he would be super weak to half this stuff and would just be getting wrecked. Of course, he got the special death rock. Hey! I did actually borrow these. It's as tanky as I got. So, yes. Don't crit or kill me. Even though you're probably going to do one or the other. Because the special death proc. Yep. Right, over to you. Terrorville do? Does anybody know? I mean, I gotta look it up, but run there. Oh, I've got it. Getsy's was, you know those spicy wings challenges some places have? That is what Getsy's was that's what happened. He had some of those spicy wings and was trying to get through it, and... well, but this is the best option here, especially since he's probably about to use a full restore. Good morning, Justin. Ah, gotcha. Thank you. Okay, that actually worked exactly as I wanted it to. That didn't. Oh, that really, really, really sucks. Get that toxic off. Okay, and now Roxy dies. So, this is a challenge run, Big Dud, which means I had to specifically use certain Pokemon, which means I'm not set up for this fight, so I'm making do with what I have, rather than what would be best for it. Does that make sense? It's probably not obvious, I do have a pretty specific strategy that I'm implementing here. Oh, I have a couple dark moves, just not on this guy because you insisted I use Zekrom. I could swap him out, but that's okay. I'm not actually worried about Cofagrigus, believe it or not. This is the easiest part of this battle right here. Oh yeah, I'm also technically underleveled. Now, everything kind of relies on what he does next here. If he heals again, we're actually good to go. If he doesn't heal again, we're also good to go in a different direction. Okay, he didn't heal again. That's cool. That's cool. So that means one down. Oh, he crit. Oh, okay, that's actually awful. That throws me a little bit. I just lost a turn to that. That's a little bit more like the X we should be getting here. Okay, so now he's sending out that dude. Now we're gonna switch over here. Yes. And we're gonna pray that we can live through a hit, effectively, and one-shot him. Adventures is one of my highest levels, so there's actually a possibility here. Okay, so we outsped him, that's good. And if this one-shots him, that's really good, because we need to waste as little time as possible on this guy. Damn! That sucks. And that's why. Okay. Let me think about this. I guess I don't know what he's going to be sending out next, so let's just presume. No, Sassy Saddle. This is a DS game. Sorry. Okay, so that's actually what I was expecting. Let's see what our speed is going to be like here. Nope. I didn't think we could outspeed the Seismitoad. Yeah, this is the biggest wall right here. Of course it crit. Okay. I actually have Seismitoad's stats over here. Yeah, sorry, Palpitoad's stats over here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, so... yeah, we're gonna go for Stab, and we're gonna roll for RNG. There's not a lot else we've got. Okay, Magnitude 7 isn't terrible. This is probably gonna one-shot us. Yep. So that's probably game for this particular match. I do have another strategy I can use. This is pure relying on luck, which is why I didn't start with this. We can outspeed, and we can flinch. Nope. And that's game. So we just lost. Yeah, I don't think I have a solution for the Seismitoad. I really don't. That Seismitoad is just a wall. It's not even his ace, it's just the one I have the hardest time dealing with. Okay, see how much damage he's doing to me without type advantage? And that, you might be like, hey, you're winning, but no, that cost us so much. We are so much on the back foot now that we might be screwed going forwards. So, I don't know what that is. Hang on, let's look that up. Ah, yes, this is the other major problem. The no weakness. Yeah. Immune to ground, which doesn't really affect me. What else do we have alive right now? Oh my god! Okay, no. Wish I had some max from 5 right about now. See, the problem is we need to get to this point with a decent enough people to basically lose people in order to push through Eelektross and Seismitoad. If we could manage that, we might actually have this. But I think we can't, and so I think we don't. And I think we're just gonna go ahead and cheat, because grinding is not worth my time. I'm still thinking about this. There's something I can do about this. What are his boobs? What do you got here? Here we go. So he's got Fire, Electric, Flying, Dark. That's a hell of coverage. This is generally considered to be the second hardest one out there, as far as Pokemon games. At least from people I talk to. That might be biased because speedrunning and a bunch of figs, but yeah. I wouldn't have Gum Gum, but that's just me. Then again, I never liked the Delosian, so I suppose that's my bias there. Alright, let's... No, that's not gonna work, though. I mean, it might... Screw it, let's go for it. Let's just not give up yet. Even though we are probably inches from giving up on this. There's another crit. Love those crits. Getsy's is like, yeah, no, every single one of my Pokemon have the crit things. Oh, that was the Macho Brace? No, that's not it. The thing that gives them a higher crit chance. There's a held item that does that. I forget what it's called. Okay. So we're just gonna go for straight up stab on this. Hope for a crit, which would be nice. A paralysis I'll take. That actually could be very useful. What's our damage? Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. So hang on. So he's still got a Bisharp and the Death Dragon. So we're gonna presume we could live for a round and get Ventures out. Yeah, I wish I had those Max Restorers now, but whatever. Max Revives, rather. Okay. You know what? Hang on. I'm just gonna tank for a minute, I think, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I think I am. I think I'm just gonna tank for a minute. And yeah, rely on some paralysis procs to give me some breathing room. I'm not even sure it's worth healing most of these guys at this point. But getting them up is definitely worthwhile. How much mana does Crunch have? Because that's going to be relevant in a minute. Thank you, Jason Bauer. Hang on, let me put down the controller. Thank you very, very, very much. Always appreciate that support. Thank you. Oops. Let's see what you actually donated for here. AC Valhalla. You got it. And thank you again very much. Okay. Damn it, Toop. I was just thinking to myself, I hope the defense proc doesn't proc again. Literally was just thinking that. Okay, so I'm going to want Venture's up, which he's already up. And I honestly don't really have a good strategy for Hydreigon. Other than Zekrom, and Zekrom is actually weak to Hydreigon. Like, I mean, if I had Fairy, that would be great, but I do have Fighting, and I do have Dragon, and that is it. I do have Ice as well. Does he have any? No, he doesn't. That actually might not be a bad idea. So, Blue of Alex has Blizzard, so we'll try to push him up. Honestly, screw it. Let's just max everyone out. We might have to go the toxic route if we could get it if we could get a toxic out, which would be the catch. But if we could land a toxic, I doubt we'll outspeed Hydreigon, though. That's the catch. Ugh, got a little close there, but I thought we had it, and we did. Let's cap off. You know, Getsy's is like, why are you still living? And I'm like, what? Okay, so he's out of crunch. Yeah, we're just gonna top off here. Who knew that Electros would actually be more in my favor than not? Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and try and push him down. I was just thinking. Do you still have stab on that? Yeah, it's also going to be not effective, but it looks like that did more damage than Dragon Breath, so that's something. Yeah, I don't have a better option there. Well, we've still got his actual hardest Pokemon, his ace, to deal with. I don't understand the question, Sassy Saddles. I mean, I have notifications set up so when a donation comes through, I see it in the chat. And then I can go manually check the log if I have to. Okay. Stuff like this, by the way, is why most tournaments have, or competitive play has, item limitation rules. Take the random level. Everyone gets X. Okay, so now here comes the big boy. Oh no, my opinion of the show has changed much more than I thought it would, Jason Bauer. I'm not gonna spoil, but yikes. Looking back is so much different than looking forward. Way, way different. So, here's what I'm debating. I could try the Ice Strat. I could just try to go right into the Ice Strat. I could try to go right into the Fighting Strat. Or I could gamble on getting a Toxic off. The problem is, I don't think there's any way in hell I could get a Toxic off. But the irony is, if I was going to get a Toxic off, this is the time I'd need it. Because his final thing, Bisharp, I have plenty of ways of countering. So I don't, you know, the Toxic Strat wouldn't be great on Bisharp. It would be great on Hydreigon. Actually, I did get that donation, Sassy Saddles. You suggested Odin Sphere, if I'm not mistaken. Which, I'm gonna pause the game so I don't screw anything up here. Because I'm not sure what that's on. I've never heard of that game, so I had to look it up. There it is. Looks like it's PS4, which is okay. I can make that work. Hang on, let's look up how long it is. No, Zacked, especially after how much I didn't like the last time I played it. $35 hours, okay. why would they not help them, Gum Gum? That's such a strange question. They're not an active enemy. Okay, so I will accept Odin's Sphere, obviously. So here's the thing, Sassy Saddles. The way this works is you donating $2 does not make me play the game, obviously, right? But what it will do is it'll add it to the list for other people to potentially put money towards it and fund it, and it eventually getting run once the funding is full. If you're totally down for that, I'm totally down for adding it to the list. It is a PS4 game, and therefore will be relatively easy to run, play, etc. So if you want to commit to that, I'll add it to the list. I need to figure out what that word was. I was just looking at it. Leithrasir? I haven't heard of that. Is that German? Does anybody know? Good morning, Anthony Goggin. Thank you, as always, for the sub. Very, very much appreciate. Thank you. As usual, if you know where you want to put that, please let me know. Oh, ow. Alright. I think, I've been thinking it out in my head while I've been looking this stuff up. I think there's no detriment to going ahead and going for Toxic. Because Roxy will not accomplish anything no matter what. So either I try for Toxic and fail, or I never try for Toxic, and it's the same thing. Because all Roxy would ever be is a one-hit thing. So I think I'm going to go for it. And fail, but that's okay. Like I said, there's no real detriment to trying this. And Dragon Pulse. Yep. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and switch over to Blue of Alex then. Oh my god, we lived! Okay! That... Wow! I was not expecting that at all. Alright, Okay. Dealer's choice, you got it. Thank you, Anthony Gagan, again. For Goggin. Gagon? I don't know. I can't do A's. I'm always bad with A's. Oh, and by the way, Sassy Saddles. I will go ahead and put that down for Odin Sphere Life Thruster. And thank you for the donation. It's actually pretty complex, Gum Gum. I've put severe and significant thought into exactly how they deal with space combat. I had to redefine physics a little bit to make it work, but I did, and it does. Short answer, very close range, heavy reliance on energy weapons, unless the enemy doesn't have countermeasures, in which case heavy reliance on missiles. Guided missiles. But missiles are so easy to counter that most people don't use them unless the enemy can't counter them. It's one of those situations. So yeah, let's define close range. The further... So the way that the blasts work, the energy blasts, is the further away they are, the less damage they do. They dissipate over time, by design. In short, the further away you are, the less damage you do. So, yeah, pretty freaking close. I'm sorry. Let's see. So let's go with... Blizzard, right. I'm gonna go roll the dice on this. Okay, I'll take a hit. I mean, he's got Toxic up. I could probably just sit this one out. Maybe you didn't hear the I had to redefine physics a little bit thing, Ect, but... And yeah, thank you, Zalok. If you scroll down a little bit, Sassy Saddles, you'll see the actual schedule down there, which should adapt to your local time. I stream for 10 hours a day, it to, you know, fill everything. So let's just go for this. Come on, give me a one-shot. Give me a one-shot. Please give me a one-shot. Don't miss. And one-shot him. Come on! Venters! Yes! Okay. Okay. And that is Getsy's. Without cheating. I'm gonna lock that in just to make absolutely sure. Wasn't sure we had that until we suddenly started living through Electros, excuse me. What? I created Team Plasma with my own hands. I am absolutely perfect. I am perfection. I am the perfect ruler of a perfect new world. Little bit of an egoist. Now, and do you still think Pokemon and people should be separated? Since I couldn't become the hero and obtain the legendary Pokemon myself, I prepared someone for that purpose. N. He's nothing more than a freak without a human heart. You think you're gonna get through to a warped person like that? Alder, it's a waste of valuable time listening to him ramble on. He's the one without a human heart. You're right, he's truly pitiful. Can we, like, arrest Getsy's so he doesn't cause us problems in the second game? Can we kill him? I mean, I'm okay with killing someone like this. Normally I'm anti-killing, especially to Pokemon, but Getsy's is a disgusting and despicable human being. I know you were not pursuing the truth because of Getsy's manipulation, but because your heart was truly inspired. That is why you were able to meet the legendary Pokemon. But I have no right to be the hero. Is that so? What you and the legendary Pokemon are going to do from now on? That's important, wouldn't you say? Acting like you understand. Up until now we've been fighting each other over our beliefs. Yet despite that, why? And even if we don't understand each other, that's not a reason to reject each other. There are two sides to any argument. Is there one point of view that has all the answers? Give it some thought. But seriously, kill Getsy's. He needs to be executed. But we won't, so he'll be back in the sequel. I want to talk to you about something. Yeah, what's up, Ben? It's about when I first met you in Accumulatown. I was shocked when I heard what your Pokemon were saying. I was shocked because that Pokemon said it liked you. It said it wanted to be with you. Mostly looking up stuff for the show or the game I'm running at the particular time, Gum Gum. I don't actually internet all that often. I usually just use it to look up things. I couldn't understand it. I couldn't believe there were Pokemon that liked people. Because up until that moment, I'd never known a Pokemon like that. The longer my journey continued, the more unsure I became. All I kept meeting were Pokemon and people who communicated with one another and helped one another. And that's why I needed to confirm my beliefs by battling you. I wanted to confront you, hero to hero. I needed that more than anything. There's no way a person like me, someone who understands only Pokemon. Nah, actually, I don't understand them either. No way I could measure up to you, who have met so many Pokemon and were surrounded by friends. The champion has forgiven me, and what I should do with myself is something I'll have to decide for myself. Runner. You said you had a dream. Make it come true. Wonderful dreams and ideals give you the power to change the world. If anyone can, it's you, Runner. Well then, farewell. That's not actually the end. you know, post-game. I'm going to go and give a plus to gameplay for the final boss setup there. In addition to being good fights, there's also the fact... Well, we're actually behind. In addition to being good fights, there's also the fact that they actually have mid-mission checkpoints in the middle of the final boss fights, which is awesome. And rare. Still really pleased we actually managed that. I'm going to show something off after we get to the post-game here. We'll get there in a minute. I mean, if you think about it, Baron, don't forget that the Ninja Trio keep trying to fight you to steal his heart back to restore him. So, I mean... Yes, no, some people should just die. I mean, that's not really infantry at that point, but I get your point, Gum Gum. Yeah, that paralysis. God. Okay, so. Real quick. Grab a save here. And we're going to save state. And I'm going to show off what I was doing off camera. So, I don't know if you can actually see him here. I'll switch over here. I brought in some help in order to deal with the fight, in case we needed it, in case it was something that was necessary. That's it. But Quick came in at the last minute to assist. I was going to have this whole thing about, Quick, help me! And then, you know, I was going to reload the save and then go fight Getzies with a level 100 Crobat. But we didn't need to do that. Which is awesome. Yeah, that would have been a rather quick fight. No pun intended. Quick would have just crushed Getzies, especially at level 100. He has max EVs and max IVs. And is shiny. Welcome home, runner. Seems like you've been through many amazing things, is it not so? Oh, I guess we could go back over here. Sorry. Back to the screen. Incredible, really. Amazing, absolutely, meeting these two Pokemon of legend. Ah, this is... Oh, I'm still in my disguise, pardon. It's... Looker! Why didn't Looker come back for Sword and Shield? He should have come back for Sword and Shield. behind the scenes in this region of Unova, an organization called Team Plasma conspires. This I have heard, and therefore to this region I must come, but thanks to the gym leaders and to you, yes, Team Plasma's castle has fallen. And the members, they have gone their separate ways. This is what I hear, most certainly. But, however, the ones known as the Seven Sages, still they hide themselves in the Unova region. And so, in the end, it explains why I must ask this of you, trainer of amazing skill. Travel the Unova region and search it up and search it down for the Seven Sages. Alder, the champion of renown, recommended you to my notice. Are you willing to help me? Excellent, I thank you. Now I feel as if I have perhaps 1,000,000 people on my side. Permit me to give this into your hands. I like Looker, if it's not obvious. It's a super rod, right? Yes, correct, it is certainly a super rod. Are we talking about the Team Plasma 7 Sages? What does that have to do with looking for these people? I see, it is truly Runner's mama to ask so. What a magnificent question! I admire it. It is my pleasure to answer. Absolutely nothing! I see. Yes, I shall provide the explanation of this, the super rod. This is how you do fishing. People from the International Police are kind of unique, aren't they? Well, no worries. I think you should just do what you want to do. You're practically a grown-up now. Mom, I'm 14. I am a grown-up. Hey, Runner. Is Looker through talking to you? I'm sorry. By the time I went to get to the Strighton City gym leaders, everything was over. If that's the case, I let Getsy's escape when the Shadow Triad created an opening. Getsy's? The Shadow Triad? I'll tell you about what happened in the castle. It's more important to ask you what you plan to do now, Bianca. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna go to White Forest. That's the city on the other side of Route 16 when you leave from Nimbasa City. You might be able to meet all sorts of Pokemon you've never seen before. Like the Gen 1 through 4 ones. Oh, this is nice timing. I see you're all here. Just a moment ago I got a National Pokedex data, so here's the National Dex. Yep. We can now get Gen 1 through 4 Pokemon. Hey look, they added it at the end of the game, and now you can collect the other Pokemon that are your favorites. It's almost like this is a really easy thing to do that Sword and Shield should have done. No, I'm not letting that go. I gave it a negative for a reason. You can now switch your Pokedexes to the National Deck mode. Completing decks will be... Like, don't mistake me, I have said many times I think they should stop adding so many Pokemon each generation. I really believe that. But there is also just as little excuse to not have previous Pokemon be in current games, especially in this format they've been using since Gen 3, I think, is when the National Dex thing first came in. It was Gen 3 or Gen 4 when they first introduced this concept of, at a certain point, you get older Pokemon. Anyways. Yeah, alternate versions. In fact, that was one of the things I liked about Sword and Shield. A lot of the alternate versions in Sword and Shield were great. Probably not, Zilok, and I will probably give it a negative. For the same reason I did Sword and Shield. Into perpetuity, most likely. Alright, now that all those cutscenes are over, thank you, Loner, very, very much. I do apologize for not immediately responding, but we were in cutscene hell. It's like watching Metal Gear Solid 4 all over again. But I do appreciate you very, very much. Thank you. Now let's see, how are you splitting this up? So it's $25.18, so give me a second here. This. StarCraft 1, I assume? Let's get Torment, Spec Ops The Line, Public Commando, and Fallout New Vegas. You got it. And thank you again very much. I know you can't see me bowing, but I don't care. You can hear it. You know I'm bowing. Alright, so... I've never done this post-game, so I'm not actually sure what to do. So let's see if we can just kind of guesstimate here. I mean, it's always a case-by-case thing, Zalok, so I'm not saying no. It's just I haven't thought of anything off the top of my head that would allow that to be a thing. Well, you can hear it, right? As I bow down here, and now I'm all the way down here, and then I go all the way back up again. Why, hello, runner. How have you been lately? How's your Pokedex coming? Can I see it? Yeah, sure, here you go. Yeah, no, we're not going to look anything up just yet, so nobody tell me. False point. Woo. Oh yes, I got a sub in there. You're right. God, I actually missed the sub. That was from Danielle Pikapow. Thank you, Danielle Pikapow, very much, as always. Very much appreciate, and I will jot that down for Bloodborne. That's the one that doesn't reduce them below 1 HP. Could have used that a little bit ago, but whatever. There's Protect, which is kind of worthless. There's Hidden Power, which is very situational. Hey, Runner, are you here to show your Pokedex? More than 600 Pokemon. Yeah. I've got 30. What would most likely happen to me, Zalok, or for me, I suppose I should say, is if they continued to axe old Pokemon, like if they continued for them to not be in the game, that would probably always be a negative. If they did something to offset that, then that would just be a positive in addition to the negative. You know what I mean? Okay. Good morning, Narset. So what you're saying, Gum Gum, is in the grim dark of the future, there is only war. Alright, Zekrom, you're awesome and all, but honestly, get out of my party. Honestly, I'm not sure there is, Zalok. It's not just the fact that features are missing. That's kind of, you know, its own thing. Hello? Thanks. It's the very unique situation with Pokemon itself, and the nature of how Pokemon is as a series and a setting. That would be fine, Lupicutie. That would still be the old Pokemon are there, and so done. See you around, Baron. Have a good day, class. Alright, so what do you got? Extra, as you should. It's actually not a joke. No, Gum Gum. I mean, I said it in a joking manner. That's fair. So it's obvious why you would think it's a joke. But that's not a joke. It sounds like you have designed a situation which is designed to be an eternal state of warfare, small or large. Hi, Bio. Yeah, Takoida's right about that. That's a good example. Yeah, Pokemon is kind of its own animal. That's part of the reason. If you remember, we debated that negative for like a couple of hours when we were going through Sword and Shield. Because there's a lot of variances to that, and it really was kind of a unique situation. I'm honestly not sure there is another franchise where that would apply the same way. Maybe something like Mega Man where they get rid of things. Like how Mega Man, what is it, 9? Doesn't have, shoot, what does Mega Man 9 not have? I don't remember. Mega Man 9 doesn't have something from Mega Man 6. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. But first, thank you, Kira White Noise, very, very much, as always. Ever and always appreciate. I think it was the slide. I feel like it was the slide. You know, removing something that up until that point had been a regular and standardized feature. It's just kind of an eyebrow raising. Okay, so how many are there? Punk, Portal, Prototype, Prototype 2, Space Marine, Stanley Parable, Wing Commander, Alpha Centauri, Alpha. So that's 4 each. Give me a sec to load. So that's going towards Cloudpunk, Portal 1, Prototype 1, Prototype 2. Oh, I'll point it out, Tesla, don't worry. That didn't sound right. Space Marine. What? Stanley, Parable, Wing Commander 3, Wing Commander 4, Alpha, Centauri, Arcs, Vitalis. That's right. It should be 2 each, not 4 each. Duh. Pay attention, Lauren. There we go. Okay. Now to read what Zalok's talking about. Yeah. So. I don't think that example is comparable, but to answer you directly, no, it would not get a negative. Because... Okay, let's assume that the only way to make that even close to comparable is if Zoo Tycoon was a decades-long franchise, which had built up an entire core focus of picking and choosing your favorite biomes, and ensuring that those biomes keep going forward so that you always have that option, while introducing new biomes so you could be interested in the new biomes and pick those as you go. This is a terrible analogy, but I'm working with what you gave me here. Like, one of the core Pokemon things is the entire idea of pick your favorites, choose your favorites, play with them. That's a thing in marketing, that's a thing in gameplay, that's a thing in narrative. And thus, that is something that the games themselves have been pushing since the 90s. And that's only one of the problems. Now, I'm fine with trying out new Pokemon. In fact, honestly, that's one of the things I've liked about this particular challenge run is trying out these 6, which are all 6 Pokemon I've ever tried out again. But the option should still be there to, you know, pull in my favorites if I wanted to. And again, just while we're on the subject, every Pokemon has been in every generation up until Gen 7. You could get every Pokemon up until and through, Gen 7. Which is in the, I think, the 800 range, something like that. I agree with what he says. Let's see. Permets-moi de te provoquer un duel afin que je puisse gravir notre rencontre dans ma mémoire. Completely butchered that. I cannot speak other languages. Holy God, he's level 65! Huh. Well, so that was post-game. Just that might be it. That might be game right there. I also don't see how it's unsustainable, Zalok. I'm not sure where you're getting that from. Yeah, this guy could have totally taken on Getsy's. Diablo 2 all over again. Alright, you defeated Baal. Alright, now, you see that tiny little goblin immediately outside the first starter town in Act 1? He's going to kill you in 2 shots. I'll never forget the first time that happened. That's not even an exaggeration. That does happen. You switch up to Nightmare difficulty, and things will just start wrecking you. Especially if you're not ready for them. I don't get your points, look. I'm sorry. I see nothing that's unsustainable about the model, assuming they do something that I have suggested, which I have. I've actually come up with 2 separate suggestions for how they can do things going forwards. But just straight up axing old Pokemon is not the solution, in my opinion. Yeah, there's also the fact that they keep... So here's another thing. They keep reusing old 3D models, so it's not like there's any extra work involved in, you know, designing a new animation sketch and a new skeleton and a new mesh and all that. No, it's just there, copy-paste, done. Now, obviously, that being said, I would prefer them to add new models. And you might think, but that's so much work and effort, to which I say, this is Pokemon. They can afford it. Hey, a Gligar. It's okay, this random wild Pokemon is only level 47. It's true, Zalog. But if you're gonna do that, then you make a Gaiden game, and you specifically select Pokemon for that Gaiden game. See Pokemon Conquest for an example of that. Or the upcoming Pokemon Arceus Legends for another example of that. That's true, they do need to overpay their executives. If those guys don't get their millions of dollars, they just can't get up in the morning. I have played Pokemon Conquest. I hated it, but I did play it. Absolutely, Junior Sheriff. Please don't remind me of that goddamn song. I'll talk about that song through the ruminations, but oh, I hated that stupid, goddamn, worthless, terrible song. By the end of that run, I was so sick of it. Yeah, Wild Golduck. No, I get you, Zalog. You're not changing my mind at all, but I do get you. As I said, it's kind of a unique situation. Oh, I'm sure, Junior Shire. Gotta have faith of the dumb, because dumbity-dum doom. I'm debating what I'm gonna do about this, because honestly, I think I'm at the point where in order to do anything, I need to actually grind. Like, I was already a little low level, and now everyone I fight is gonna be in the 50+ range. And I'm debating how to deal with that. That's why I'm actually fighting wild Pokemon. I haven't actually given a negative for grind so far because it wasn't really necessary. The exp values were a bit low, and I do stand by that. I do. Because I didn't skip exp. You know, I never actually avoided trainer combat, and I made a point of spreading out experience and leveling my party, and yada yada yada. So, I did level, and I didn't dodge any encounters, and I was still underleveled. But I was still able to make it work even with a non-optimal party, so no negative to grind there. In post-game, this might actually be a straight-up grind fest because, oh, here, let's just tack on 15 levels and everything. I'm not sure yet. I mean, yeah, we've already seen a 60-something. Is there a way to cheat in can? Oh, I can cheat in levels, that's easy. I am, as always, hesitant to put up the cheat flag. But cheating in experience is a joke. I just changed the variable on experience gain and done. Gain a few 100,000 experience per fight. God. Well, whatever. Let's just kind of go for it and see what happens. Vulcan and I spend so much time together, we don't need words to understand each other. Well, that's good, because I can't speak French, unfortunately. So what level are you? It's a Rapidash, that's good. It's... Okay. It's okay, it's only level 64, and there's no way in hell I can outspeed it with anything. And yep, dead. I don't know. Truthfully, I don't know. Okay, fire. God. They are 17 levels higher than me. Just put that into perspective. 17 levels, which, for those of you who know where 17 levels is big in this game. I mean, the level range is 1 to 100, but nothing's 100. Jesus. Crobat. Easy answer, Don Crow. I am my Crobat. My Crobat art thou. Yes, Takoida? Like, this is just a bit of a, huh? Like, my reaction when I saw that Krogunk was legit. It was just, whoa! Oh, okay. So that was my type advantage against the Manatine, who just got one-shot by a type disadvantage move. Just, you know, giving you the play-by-play here. Why would you just be a dick? Just kill me. Don't play with me. No! God damn it. You can one-shot me. Oh my god. There it is. There's the one-shot. Oh wait, it didn't one-shot me. Holy crap. Actually a little surprised by that. Alright, that was my strongest move with stab. God. I don't think it replaces previous encounter. I'll go check as soon as I die or win. I'm not sure how this fight's gonna go, but... You gotta be kidding me with this crap. Apparently, Tesla. I love it. These aren't even anything. These aren't like gym leaders or bosses or Team Plasma sages. This is just some random dudette on the road who's just like, hey, what's up? How things? Yeah, random dudette. Hey, could you go save Unova and become the new hero? Yeah, sure. I mean, my Pokemon are level 60. God damn it. There we go. I've only got 20... She's only got 20 levels on me. I got this. Yeah! That was a stabbed type advantage attack. And dead. Can I just quit? Can you just take my money, please? Right here, let me send up my fire type against your ridiculo death. Here, take my money. Just take my money. Please. I'll pay you. I'll pay you to stop beating me up. Please. What was it? I was looking at a strategy game recently. I'm trying to remember which one. It had that as a mechanic where you could pay off people to... Oh, no, it wasn't a strategy game. It was actually a post-apocalypse survival game. Marauders and thieves and bandits would roam around, and you could just pay them off. But if you just pay them off, then what it does is it flags them to be like, hey, and you get more encounters in the future. Like, it actually increases your encounter rate, basically, each time you try to pay off the bandits. I thought that was kind of cool. And if you beat them, it actually reduces your encounter rate. But obviously, that's much, much harder to do. And it's the kind of thing you're not even supposed to be able to do until later on. And dead. Alright, this is it. Time to die against a level 64 Manti. Anyways, you can see why I was reminded of that mechanic right now. I don't know, Zach Taft. It just got added to the list like a couple days ago. Man, I love hitting myself in confusion. Ugh, yes, ugh. Oh, this is the best. Ugh. Greatest battle of all time. This is more epic than the Getsy's fight right here. Never have I been so challenged. This is the dumbest strategy. It's only working because she's consistently faster than me, which This is one of those few times you can use that against the enemy. Hey, I'm only 19 levels too low now. And now, we gotta deal with the rest of her team. Because remember, that was just one of them. And dead. Here, take my money. Take my money. Oh my god. Okay. We're free from the hell. God, Jesus Christ. I could beat a bad team. I mean, I could. But only at the cost of everything. You know that meme where there's like Thanos and he's talking to the representation of Gamora? Did you do what you wanted? Did you defeat the Mantine? Yes, I did. What did it cost you? Everything. Jesus. Okay, so for the sake of testing and purposes and yada yada, let's go verify. Because see, the thing is, I'm pretty sure this sucks, and I'm pretty sure this is negative territory. Because the only other things I could fight are wild Pokemon, which are just drastically less experience. But let's go see if they are lower level, because there are no refights. I mean, I can fight the Elite Four again, but they would absolutely curb stomp me right now. So these should be like high 30s, low 40s, right here. Any day now. Game. There you go. There you go, 39. Okay, so that is what I expected. I can't even get away from lower level mobs. Ah! Yeah, I think this is a straight up grind wall. And the best part is the things that are best to grind on are the things I need to grind for. And I think for that reason, especially, this is a codified negative. Like, there's just not enough of an exp pool without getting into mind-numbing, fighting wild Pokemon bleh in order to service the exp curve right now. Are you sure, Spartan? Well, hang on. That might mitigate it into an aggregate negative instead of a negative. So let's grab a save state here and test it. Please don't play the animation again. The only the underleveled thing isn't a valid excuse, though, Absolute Goblin. I know that sounds weird, but my point is, I haven't avoided experience. I have sought out and fought every trainer in the game up till the finale. So the fact that I'm underleveled just means the game isn't giving me enough experience, right? It's... So either this is a negative for the lack of experience, or it's a negative for the grind wall. Sorry, that's true. I haven't 100%, and I'm sure there's a few somewhere I've missed. Okay, so she has 6 Pokemon. That's all I need to see. She's already upgraded. Yeah, you see that level 71? Yeah, so that is not an acceptable grind spot, unfortunately. That's a shame. So, yeah, as much as I hate to give negatives to this game, No, we're not stopping. We're just gonna cheat. And we're gonna... As much as I hate to put up the cheat flag, I'd rather cheat than stop, you know what I mean? And those are our options, cheat or stop. Negative to gameplay. For all of the reasons I've already said out loud. Boop. Alright, so let's go to cheats. Cheat. That's true, we could also grind for 30 hours, or I could have a brain and not waste everyone's time on that. So, let's just, let's do this cheat. Let's do a relatively low cheat here. There we go. Hey, Spinobi. General Spinobi. Alright, so let's get ourselves to, like, 60-ish. Trying to think. The most efficient way to do this. Let's do this. And just in case this is too much, I will go ahead and add the cheat flag. Yes, to mitigate post-game grind. I'm still pretty happy with the fact that I took out Getsy's without cheating, so I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that flex. Does this answer you, Tesla? What's that one? Oh, right. Yeah. And that Durant was just packed with minerals. Listen, my chest is big, Von Falkenstein, but I don't have 4 of them. No, it multiplies the incoming experience by a certain factor, in this case 128. This is just this. It takes so long to grind in this game. God. Sorry. Hey, look, a better lightning move, finally. Nah, this isn't gonna take that long. So I'm gonna take this off him. Like I said, I'm just going to push up to 60 for now. I hope that that's enough. I am amused people keep repeating that, Junior Shire. I've seen that meme recently. Not counting just now, obviously. Anyways, I don't know, Spinobi. Never done the end game for this one, or post game, excuse me. Oh yeah, for those of you not aware, as a reminder, today is going to be a half day. That is confirmed. I am going to head up and help my sister out. So we're actually going to be uprooting some real trees today. We've already pulled out all of these saplings, which is fun in its own right. Because what you do is you kind of dig out some of the dirt and then you just pull them out with your arms. Which I can frickin' do, but ooh. But the actual trees, we're going to get some chainsaw and chains on truck action there. That's an 85 accuracy. I'm not going to go for that. It's a reasonably big yard. Let's see. So today we're uproot. Well, the total number of trees we need to uproot. There's that one back there. There's the dead one that has the vines on it that we need to get rid of, and then there's the other dead one. And I think that's it. So it's 3 trees, 3 real trees total. Everything else has already been dealt with, or we're not bothering with. Then we need to finish dealing with the vines, and that's going to be a pain. You ever try to get rid of vines? Because, ugh. Well, I haven't yet, Tesla, so I'm not super worried about it. But if I die, you'll be the, 5th to know. And that's because Sis will be there present, so she'll be, first, and then my niece, and then her husband. There's 3 people. Then probably, the neighbors or whatever. And then you. But yeah, vines, there's actually a few methods. We're doing the manual method because we don't feel like tarping. We might end up tarping long term. Whoops, wrong thing. Oh yeah, I forgot to answer your earlier question. Honestly, this team was pretty legit. But of this bundle, I think the one that ended up being the surprise success for me is that one. Just some random dragon with no evolutions, but he was actually pretty legit. Or she, I guess. Pitkiss. I don't know, Takoida? Admittedly, I was told that you do this stuff immediately after winter, but I don't know. Oh, I guess it's fair to note that we live in the south, so it's not like we have a winter. So that's probably part of the reasoning there. I don't know, though, is the truthful answer. Okay, I think we're high enough now. We're going to go ahead and use trainer experience for this. I also ended up liking Garbodor more than I thought I would. I think they're the best thing ever, Zactap. Whenever I finally watch it. Someday. Golurk, I never got any good use out of Golurk, other than Fly and, a couple of individual fights. So Golurk didn't really win me over. Ancient nemesis. I didn't even catch her name. Thalia. I mean, that sounds like a villainous name, doesn't it? Countess Thalia. Except, yeah, it's the Carmen Sandiego Thalia. Love how little damage that does. Come on, I just need you to kill one thing. Blue Wolf Alex. Just the one, just the one! Come on! We're gonna be here a minute. No, I'm completely with you on that act. I get why they keep the old sound effects, but I would have probably updated them by now, because it's just weird to hear them sound side by side. He leveled out of danger health. Yes, Dakota, that's correct. Have that. Sword Dance is pretty good. You can stop leveling now-ish, Blue Wolf Alex. Okay, how about... stop leveling now. Okay, stop. I honestly don't really like 80 accuracy moves, so Hydro Pump is just... nah. I'll take Scald over Hydro Pump. Hang on! We're almost there, I swear. Oh, Jesus, I'm gonna have to not use Blue Wolf Alex. He's too high level. This is why I used the smaller amounts, so we wouldn't get this much experience. The best part is Blue Wolf Alex IVs and EVs have got to be completely screwed up now. Oh, there we go. No, I don't want Gunk Shot. Definitely don't want Explosion. Okay. Honestly, yeah, let's just turn off the cheat now. Just do that. Everyone except for Maverick is leveled. I think that's sufficient. And now Maverick is dead. As it should be. I turned it off! No, I turned it off! Double checking. It's probably enabled for the whole fight. Yeah, it is off. Well, we won't have to worry about levels for the rest of the run. At all. Ever. Maverick's like, but that experience, no. And then we gotta go through one. Last one of these. Hopefully. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna be in the 80s on some of these. You can stop. You can stop leveling. You can stop. You can stop. Okay, okay. We did it. We did it. Now, I need to actually see and verify that that cheat is now actually off. So let's go just get into a random battle here. Okay, we're good. We're good. Let's go heal Maverick up and continue with the post-game, shall we? Yes, Maverick. I told you, Maverick never impressed me, and now he never will. Maverick. No, Maverick's reason for living is he has fly. I think I put Mew as my favorite psychic. Oop, that's not my favorite psychic. Here's my favorite psychic type. No, this one. There we go. Yep, I put Mew up there because most of the other psychic types were cross. Espeon's pretty high up there, but Mew wins out by being just super cute. Okay. I mean, couldn't you see it, Tesla? Getsy's scum Pokemon. Every time Getsy's wakes up in the morning, he is forced to kill a puppy, or die immediately. Or so the rumors say. Some campers out here. Tu n'imagineras jamais le nombre de pes que j'y visites et le nombre de dresseurs que la combattes, I think. There you go. Enjoy this wonderful and thrilling battle. Yeah, he has to go out and find dog Pokemon. One time he accidentally killed Entei. I say accidentally, he was cool with it, but you know. It's true about Falkenstein. These are just my favorites, and I think some of these might have moved around a little bit, but only a little bit. Well, I don't like most of the electric types, so that's the first reason. And second of all, Pachirisu is my sister's favorite Pokemon. In fact, if you're ever wondering why... Oh, of course, you can't see me. Hang on. If you're ever wondering why it is that I've got a Crobat, a Melodic, a Leafeon, and a Pachirisu back here, that's why. It's actually her Pachirisu that just happens to be in my studio. What am I doing? Doing something. I guess it doesn't matter. Moving on. Listen, we all know the 3 legendary dogs are totally dogs. You know what I should do? That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. I don't know, is there something else that would beat out electric for me? Let me look this up here. Just kind of glance at the list, see if there's something else. Where is the most important item in the game? The amulet coin. I've been so... By the way, to really emphasize how low on experience I've been, normally my main, my carry, has the amulet coin. This time around, I've had nothing but lucky egg and experience shares. So I've been really maxing out the amount of experience I could get. Whereas normally I would max out the amount of money I could get. Just to further emphasize the exp problem, the finite exp problem. Okay, that's a good addition. I like that right there. No, keep playing. I will admit Zebstrika was pretty good. Oh yeah, I knew there was another electric type that was like in the running for favorite. The electric dog from Gen 8. Who I totally know their name, because I was just looking at Boltund. There's an electric Reggie now, too. It's a school kid with 6 level 60 Zubats. Kid. We need to have a talk. She obviously is not very kind to her Zubats. Oh, hang on, it's a different type. It's an Electrike. Okay, hang on. There's some variety here. It's okay, it's okay. Yeah, honestly, I don't like most of the electric types, and that's not on purpose. It's just none of them really stand out for me. We've got Boltund, I just mentioned. We've got Pachirisu, which is more of a personal thing. We've got Ampharos, which was just a death machine back in Gen 2. And, that might be it for me. Yeah, that's kind of it for electric types for me. I guess there's Zekrom, but no, I don't like Zekrom. Pico what? Von Falkenstein? Isn't he a detective type? That's Boltund. I just mentioned him. Tesla. Oh, and hang on, it's a Slugma. The entire planet just got burned to a crisp. Oh, sorry. My bad. Forgot we hadn't switched back because I was showing off the Butchery soon. Sorry. I did use a Luxray in Gen 4. It was my electric in Gen 4. It's just, it was... you know. Well, the good thing is I don't have a beautiful face, so you're not missing anything. Because it's not there. Oh my god, this kid's team. This is an interesting team. And they're all not leveled. Like, I'm not... I guess I can't say anything. We did a cute challenge back in Let's Go, so that's whatever. Yeah, to this day, Thunder Punch is still my favorite electric move. And again, that's almost entirely thanks to Ampharos. There's also Thunderbolt, I think? Hang on. It's the one that's better than Thunder in almost every way, because it doesn't have a 70% chance to hit. It is Thunderbolt. 90 damage, 100% chance, 15 PP. Yep, that's the one. There's also the ones they added in Let's Go which are overpowered, but that's neither here nor there. And now to get copy-wronged. If I get copy wrong for this. Then I'll be pissed, but I'll mostly laugh. As if talking will stop the bots. Listen, Act. That vocals take time and money, and we can barely get up in the day after hitting, you know, our 15 yachts. I will never stop making fun of the low effort of Sword and Fortune. I actually like Sword and Shield. I will still not stop making fun of the low effort put into several aspects of that damn game. Hip Waders, a fishing club. Yeah, we'll see if Sword and Shield's score goes up or down with the DLC, which will probably be starting tomorrow. Axing the Pokemon, not giving the X share a toggle, low effort on upscaling the Pokemon themselves, not bothering to add vocals or voice acting to a game when they could certainly afford it and there's not that much dialogue to begin with. Not adding more of the actual information into the game, which they totally could afford at this point. Restricting to one save slot for the same reason they always do. Oh, and of course, the... what? The wild areas, which are honestly legitimately good in concept, just don't... It's clear that they needed more time to work on that and smooth it out. That has happened, Papadines, especially when we're playing a game another time, like, say, when we're playing a DLC for it. So, yes, is the answer to your question. But only in specific circumstances. Perfectly timed. Oh, absolutely, Tesla. Not exactly the first time they've demoed a concept in a previous game. Ah! Wasn't ready. Donuts. God, I wish I could have some donuts like right now. Probably... let's go with jelly-filled, I think. Yeah, jelly-filled, absolutely. I'd also take custard-filled. Or cream-filled. Probably not, Zalot. I mean, I don't mean to sound cynical, but I doubt most large-scale... I doubt the people who actually make decisions on development cycles will notice or care about what happened to Cyberpunk. You know what I mean? Actual developers will probably look at that and be like, whoa. But the people who actually make those decisions and are in charge of those projects, nah, they don't care. The heck is an Ursa ring? Yeah, Game Freak... I agree with Zalok on that very firmly. Nintendo, for many, many years, has been about gameplay polish. Now, that's come up recently with Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey both. Game Freak shoves a game out the window, and they've been doing that for a while. Yeah, Luigi's Mansion 3, another good example of that. That is a polished to a shine game, and that game is awesome. I was actually playing it with my niece just a few days ago. And by days, I mean weeks, sorry. Mario Color Splash was not made by Nintendo. Nevertheless, it is actually a surprisingly good game. Its gameplay kinda sucks, but its story was legit, and I rather enjoyed it. I haven't played the new one yet, so I have no idea what that one's like. Yeah, funny thing. I cannot tell you how many times I've been looking into the behind the scenes of a game or a movie. Here we go. And I keep seeing the same line. And it's practically the exact same sentence every single time. They couldn't move the release date because they had other commitments and contracts. I'm not even talking about the whole quarterly report thing, which is a related problem, but is a separate problem. I'm talking, oh, hang on, we need to make toys for this game, and those toys are going live on March 5th. So the game has to go live by March 5th. And they refuse to move those release dates. That bit Pixar in the ass several times, to name a recent example. Ekans, what the hell is Ekans week to? Hey. I agree with Loopy Cutie. Cootie. God damn it. You're just cute now, Loopy. Sorry. That's just canon. The most interesting thing I learned about the development of Cars 2? Okay, real talk. Even though this is probably one of the more talked about comments about Cars 2, this is still the most interesting thing for me. So for those of you not aware, John Lasseter is a big Cars fan, as in he's a gearhead, right? He's a petrolhead. Now, so I'm fine with that. I am too. Like, I'm actually into cars. Not many people know that because he usually doesn't intersect with the show, but I'm with it. He's also a really big fan of Larry the Cable Guy. Finds him hysterical. It's one of his favorite comedians. So what happened is Lasseter was doing the usual cycle, because usually what Pixar and other large film companies will do is they will send people out who will physically go to different countries to promote the film, right? So John Lasseter was flying around the world, promoting Cars 1, and as he was hitting other nations, he kept thinking, man, such and such cultural thing is so different from the United States. I wonder what Larry the Cable Guy would do about that. And he just started writing down little ideas in like a little notepad as he went of, we should have the tow truck, Mater. We should have Mater doing a joke about him being all out of place in all these different nations, and that's where Cars 2 came from. If you ever wonder why Cars 2 goes multinational and is constantly about Mater being weirded out in international situations, it's because that was literally the impetus for the entire film. Funny thing, by the way, while we're talking about little factoids, did you know that John Lasseter was heavily involved as primary director, writer, and producer of Pixar until Cars 2, which he directed, and produced? And after that, he was promoted... I'm trying to think of the Hollywood term. There's a Hollywood term for this. This happened to Roddenberry as well. He was kicked upstairs, which meant he no longer had a direct hand and no longer had rights or access to make the movies. He was just someone who was now in the office. Corruption in politics, Mr. Red. I'm not joking. It's kind of a problem with Hollywood. Yeah, kicked upstairs. Very similar to Golden Parachute in overall approach. Because generally speaking, when you're kicked upstairs, you can just sit back and do nothing and get away with it. Now, John Lasseter didn't. He actually did try to continue to be involved, but then, the controversy hit, and then he was canned. Something I tried very hard not to talk about during the Pixar block, by the way. I failed because it came up. It was actually directly relevant to a specific film. Oh my god, did you seriously? Very well, Loopy Cutie. You are now forevermore! Wait, are you like a cutie who's loopy? Or are you like a loop that is... Oh, now I'm confused. Now I'm curious. Is the loopy the adjective, or is the cutie the adjective? But yeah, I don't know, Zalok. Maybe this is just the businessman in me talking, but... I look at several large companies, and Game Freak is one of these, and I just... You have so much power. I mean, we can call it all sorts of things. You know, it's the connections, the resources, the financial backing, creative freedom. You know, there's so much tools in their kitchen to do whatever the crap they want with Pokemon. And you know what they do with it? I like Pokemon, but it still pisses me off, you know? Cherry Berry. Oh god, I have to take everyone's order? Okay, so Cherry Berry. Someone write these down. Someone write these down. Okay, so Cherry Berry. Cherry Berry sandwich. Personberry sandwich. Cherry Berry, Personberry. Cherry Berry, Personberry, Chestoberry. Cherry Berry, Personberry, Chestoberry. Oh, I missed it. Cherry Berry, Personberry, Cherry, Person, Chesto, Cherry. Okay. Yeah, it was Cherry. It was a repeat. That's what's. So then Person, and then Chesto, and then Cherry. Okay. But no, you are absolutely right. Who said that? Someone said there he is, Loopy, the cutie. You're right. It pisses me off because I like it. Because you could do more. You could do better. It didn't really bother me when Anthem was garbage because who cares? But it bothers me when something like Sword and Shield is just not what it should be. A mainline Switch Pokemon game? Come on, that should be incredible. And it may be incredible when we get to Legends Arceus. I don't know. Although that's not a mainline game, that's going to be a side game. But point remaining. Yay. Thank you. Lumberries. That is one other thing. I've talked about this a few times. While there are certainly just haters and whiners and noisemakers, there seems to be a general misunderstanding of the fact that a lot of the people who complain about things do so because they like those things. Because they're invested. Why do we complain about wives and husbands and children and parents so much, you know? Okay, that has prompted an interesting question. Check this out. Oh, absolutely, Baron. Check it out. It's difficult to decide which Pokemon is the best for my grandchild to meet first. Imagine for a moment that you have a niece or a child or a grandchild or whatever, and they're about to interact with their first Pokemon ever, and you get to choose which Pokemon they interact with. Like you get to decide. You get to seek that out and pick. And now I'm thinking, which Pokemon would I introduce my niece to? Like, if they were in real life, obviously. That's an interesting question. Now, the meme answer, let's just get this out of the way. Let's get the meme answers out of our systems. Let's just get it over with. The meme answer for me would be that ghost balloon that steals children. Okay, there we go. Got that out of the way. Hey, Adam. I was actually thinking Zubat, because they're super cute, but... Actually, I think I would go with a Ralts for my niece. Shove it! That is adorable, Zalot. I admit I didn't like Vulpix until we played Let's Go. And I did. Well, Ralts are cute, and they're cool, and they evolve into something even cooler, and she's a big fond of, like, long, flowy dresses, so she'd appreciate the Gardevoir, right? And she's got a little bit of a shy thing going on, which I don't know, I feel like the Ralts would work for that, you know? Whatever. It doesn't... I don't know why I'm thinking. I'm sorry, I've spent this whole game being slightly underleveled to very underleveled, and having to very carefully strategize every single fight. And all of a sudden I can just steamroll everything. Not used to this. I'm playing Sword and Shield again. Actually, yeah, did I give that positive out? Because I meant to. I don't know, Baron. I don't know what she would have picked. She probably wouldn't have picked Zubat. That would be funny, though. Whoop! That's a misclick. Just give her an Eevee. I mean, Eevee feels like a cheating choice, but I could see it. That's a plus I actually meant to give earlier, and that is for encounter design. Mostly the earlier encounter designs, but still there. That's an interesting question. I don't think I could come up with my actual first Pokemon. Like, I mean, by default, it would probably be a Gen 1 Pokemon, like one of the starters. But I couldn't even tell you what that was off the top of my head, because, like I said, Gen 1 didn't stick with me. The first Pokemon I liked... Let me think about that for a second. Maybe the first Pokemon that I actually really liked. It would be Gen 2. It wasn't a Gen 2 starter. I couldn't even tell you half the Gen 2 starters off the top of my head. Oh, there's the bottom one. Trying to think the order. I think it might be Furret. I think Furret might be the first Pokemon I liked in Pokemon. I mean, that's not exactly one of my favorites, but it was the first time I was like, oh, that's kind of cute, and it's actually pretty useful, huh? And it just kind of, and I stuck with that for it. It was actually part of my team when I went to the Final Four in that first playthrough of Gen 2. Now, in fairness, that's mostly because it was my HM slave, but, you know, whatever. Only briefly, Gum Gum. So, for all intents and purposes, no. Also, I like the idea of using demons as a slur. Just that appeals to me. Do you like killing demons? Because if you don't, you're a demon who needs to be killed. I got the Furret, and I stuck with it. And then we hit the Air Gym, or the Flying Gym, which is really easy. And I think I was at a disadvantage there, so my Furret ended up having to carry me through there, because I took my Grass type the first time I played. Whatever the Grass starter is in Gen 2. I don't even remember, but I had the Grass starter, and I had a Furret, and I had a Geodude, and a Blossom, I want to say? And a Zubat. And yes, that is the Zubat that would end up becoming my first Crobat. And I'm almost positive my Crobat evolved right about the time I hit the city that had the Miltank lady. No, Adam. Absolutely not. No, I have not, Spartan. At least not to my knowledge. I mean, I'm pretty sure I played one of them in, like, a Best Buy, but that's it. Exactly as it is. So I guess that would have been, it would have been Furret, and then... But I got stuck at that battle. Remember the rival battle in the southern town in Gen 2? Because I was stuck at that battle for forever. Just kept getting the snot kicked out of me. Hey, Nero's. It's... hang on, let me pull up a Gen 2 map. I actually have pretty distinct memories of my first time playing Gen 2. It stuck with me. There we go. It's just like a gameplay map. Looks like Cherry Grove is the name of the town. Yeah, that... oh, no, it's not. Cherry Grove is when you start. It's Azalea. You fight your rival in Azalea right before you go to Ilex Forest. And that rival fight beat the snot out of me. It was my first barrier in Gen 2. The second one being the Miltank fight in Goldenrod, excuse me. Sorry, what? At night, a scary monster comes out of the big hole. Huh? Are you being facetious, or literal, or... Also, what's a Kyurem? Kyurem? Would be interesting, Adam. I'm not sure how you would structure it differently, because it just sounds like a Pokemon game. Except you're the rival. Of course, everyone's indoors, because everyone's outdoors. That makes sense. I thought that thing wasn't until Black and White 2. Oh yeah, you would get dialogue options. Every single one of them is just a different type of being a dick. Like, there's aggressively, and then there's passive-aggressively. And then there's, like, really complicated insults that the person you're insulting doesn't even get. You know, that kind of thing. Sure, let's hear the old story. There's a big hole in the back of this town. A long time ago, a huge meteor fell from the sky and made the big hole. A very scary monster was hiding inside the meteor. His name was Duo. People say the monster appeared in the village at night, bringing a cold wind, and it stole away people and Pokemon. So the villagers built big walls to keep the monster out and made a rule that no one could go out after dark. Of course, nowadays nobody believes in such things, but you know, even now the people of this town stay inside after dark. Isn't that strange? I guess old stories and old traditions have some influence on our current life. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, again, I'm pretty sure, I kind of was not sure, but at this point, I think definitively I have not played the post-game of this game, because none of this is ringing a bell. And I have a pretty good memory for this kind of stuff, as indicated by the fact that I was just listing my first time playing Gen 2. Which would have been, like, my college years. Also, I will have to admit, this game is slowly overtaking X and Y as my favorite soundtrack of the Pokemon games. There's just been some really good musical arrangements. Sounds like a Nobody Baron, but I'm not sure. That's true, it literally hits differently. Because I like X and Y soundtrack quite a bit. And I also like Sword and Shield's soundtrack quite a bit. This is just, I don't know, it's a different feel. Pure evil, Gumby. I'm joking, I'm joking. I mean, I don't know. They sound kind of like dicks, but only a little bit. Typical religious types, I suppose. Oh, speaking of which, Dakota, you may or may not find this idea interesting. Last night I came up with a Mega Man idea for a Mega Man game. Imagine a Mega Man game in which you design your Robot Master, for lack of a better way to put it. And the limitation depends on the era you select, but the limitation is you only have so much energy output, right? And probably kind of a MechWarrior style slots system. So like, you know, arm, upper arm, chest, head, you know, etc., right? And you can change your chassis, but the different chassis all have different energy requirements at a baseline. So your energy cap is like what limits you absolutely. And so if you do something really basic, like, say, the Rock chassis, it uses almost no energy whatsoever because it gets no chassis benefits. But then you can slot in all kinds of weapons and augments with all your energy allotment. And so you design your Robot Master, and then you go and play the levels. And I don't know, it's literally something that came to me as I was falling asleep, and I was like, oh crap, I need to write that down. Because I think that'd be awesome. But yeah, admittedly, the level design would have to inform the system. That would be the real challenge there. But I think it could be cool. Well, skip the boring way. We could kill those pseudo-woodos, but live and let live, I say. So where is Kyurem? Kyurem? God, how to pronounce that? We must go and defeat it immediately. And save the peoples. Actually, don't answer that. Really, Dakota? Go figure. No! Yeah, Kyurem is what it looks like it should be, but I don't know. You know me and pronunciations. Giant chasm. Hey Maverick, so listen, it's nothing personal, but you're our lowest level Pokemon now. Because we had a little bit of an issue, and I was reaching for trying to get to level 60, and we have a couple level 80s. So you're only level 49, sorry. In a whole new game, Disco? Ooh, that's a tough one, and I still need to answer Hazardous' question. Okay, so whole new game in a pre-existing region. I don't know why, but my very first knee-jerk answer would be Alola. Like, that just kind of clicks into my head as someplace I'd like to see more of, especially since they kind of do something with the world building of both Alola and Galar. So, Alola or Galar would probably be my picks for exactly the reasons I just mentioned. Now to answer Hazardous' question, which Pokemon would be the best pet? Like not just for, you know, oh, it's cool, but to have around the house. So I guess that's going to depend on what you're after in a pet. Obviously, I'd pick Crobat, but... yeah, so Eevee would probably be a little bit multi-tool. Hopefully tomorrow, Maverick. I'm not sure, though. I still need to do a video on this game, after all. Thought about staying up late and doing one last night, but, you know, I hadn't done post-game yet, and I don't like to do that. What am I doing? Real-life bats are adorable little puppies. I'm just saying. In fact, they're better than puppies. But anyways, let's see. Okay, so... no, Tesla. A little bit too short of a loop. Okay, so if I somehow had, like, you know, lottery winnings level of money, I would probably go with a Melodic. Get, like, a whole pool and moat that the Melodic can just swim around in. And then I'd have a moat and a Melodic. But we're talking, like, mundane, everyday, you know, current level of financial strength. So, at this level... I think I would specifically go with an Espeon. Or an Eevee into an Espeon. Because, you know, you'd get a cat, but it's more well-behaved than a cat. And it's adorable, and it's cute. And it can absolutely kill any intruders with psychic powers if they decide to intrude. And it would probably be able to, because it's psychic, detect intruders before they're even into the door. So, you know, mundane, low tier, utility. I'm with it. There you go, Espeon. Oh, this is weird. If all of the jobs and work is being done by AI and computers, why is there crime, Gum Gum? Now, I'm not saying there wouldn't be, but you haven't answered that question. What is causing crime to happen? As it can exclude tax collectors. Maybe it won't. Also, I pay my taxes, so not worried about that. Ignoring the crime thing, yes, would be my answer. It does sound a little golden agey. Oh, also, the other advantage of an Espeon is that, you know, it's something that could hang out on camera, basically. You know, like while I'm streaming, there could be an Espeon just sitting on the back of my chair, or hanging out on the set, you know, something like that. Couldn't do that with a Melodic, at least not realistically. So there you go, there's another benefit to an Espeon. Or on my lap, yeah, you couldn't see my lap with my current setup, but still. Hey, Shadow Machine. We were talking about if you could get a mundane Pokemon pet, like in a real life, right now, no extra money, no lottery winning scenario, which would you go for? I ended up picking Espeon. Sylveon is not the most hideous Eevee evolution, but that's only because Flareon exists. I don't like Sylveon. My fairy pick? I think I went with Gardevoir. I was joking anyways. Flareon is cute, but I actually don't like Sylveon. Visually. I'm pretty sure we used one in our fairy challenge. Seeing those ledges until I'm already over them. I think you're right, Zalot. And you were terrible! No, yeah, the ribbons are kind of what doesn't sell it for me. So, crime started because cybernetics weren't good? I feel like I'm missing a few steps there. Yeah, I don't know why I did it. That's just... You know, I've never understood the obsession with something being pure. Is that just me? Like, generally speaking, something that's pure is usually worse than something that's a hybrid. You know? No, Justin, I'm trying to figure out how to get through here. I'm failing at it. Can I learn Ice Beam? That's an interesting question. Whoop. Because Ice Beam is legit. Yep, let's get rid of Blizzard. Replace it with something much better. I mean, I'm sure there's exceptions. You know, pure water is probably better than water with dirt in it, but at the same time, I've never understood the obsession with we must keep the species, or the people, or the culture, the nation, or whatever pure, because damn having outside... It's like someone is arguing for a echo chamber, and that just does not make any sense to me. I don't want anything to be better. I want everything to stay bad forever. Just what? You know what's funny is I find spring water to taste better than pure water too. As I drink some spring water. Oh yeah, let's ignore the obvious possibilities of inbreeding, both literally biologically and metaphorically in terms of ideas. There's a lot of Pokemon in this area. Ow. What, Maple Kanga? They've been around here a few times. They're cool. And if they're not, then we will we will get rid of the impure. Because we are stupid. Remember, it has to be a very mundane pet. It has to be like just an everyday, you could afford it on your current salary and physical setup kind of a pet. Can't have a Mewtwo. It's not gonna work out. I mean, Dittos? I don't know. Dittos would strike me as very creepy. Speaking of very creepy... But yeah, Eevee is a good pick. I actually agree with that. I was considering... In fact, I'm picked an Espeon, so you can see I'm kind of with you on that. Controller so we can enjoy the music. Okay. Sorry, I was taking a stretch break. So anyways, Kyurem. It can produce ultra cold air, and its body is frozen. No, I saw Justin's comment. Anybody want to be Kyurem? I'm not going to use it, I'm just going to tell you that. Yes, Black and White 2 will now never happen. Whew, thank goodness. Since Baron already has one, we'll go with Act. Listen, I'm down with dragon hybrid types. Really? We need more dragon ghosts. Or, I mean... Ect is now Sub-Zero. Can I fly out of here? Technically outdoors? I'm not sure they've had any Gum Gum. I actually tried really hard to make Giratina work for my main Platinum team. It never really did. I don't know. Yeah, one of the things I find really funny about the comments on the intro videos for both TOS and Enterprise is how many people lunge to the comments to share little factoids that I already know, and indeed will already share in future episodes. No mockery, it's just kind of interesting how people like to, you know, do that, like to share, oh, I know something about that, and then they talk about it, you know? It's a pretty common thing. If I was more cynical, what I would do more often, because I have done this a few times on purpose, is deliberately say something wrong in a video so that people lunge to the comments section to correct me. Thus getting lots of comments, thus getting the video more promoted. You get it. Wait, are those out already, Rex? Oh, right, Epic Store. Right. That's why. Good morning, I say, Ross. No, nameless Baron. And I never will. I actually have a little factoid about the alternate theme song for the Mirror Universe, but I'm not going to share it with you until the end of Season 4. So you're going to hear that in late 2022, I believe. Wait, what, you don't want to wait 2 years? Okay, fine. Did you know that they were trying to do episode-exclusive intro songs since about Season 4 of TNG? As in, that's something that Braga in particular, but several people in the writers' room were pushing for that long ago. And for years, they kept bringing it up. Maybe we should do it here? No. How about here? No. And that came up in DS9, that came up in Voyager, and it came up in Enterprise. And it wasn't until they'd gotten to the point where the show was, as of that moment, already canceled, because they found out it was canceled prior to doing that intro, that they finally got to do a different intro for an episode. Also, I've talked many times about how lucky we get with Trek. Here's another little factoid that some people may not be aware of. So Enterprise was canceled in the middle of Season 4. Interesting. What you may or may not know is that it was standard policy at the time, for the studio in particular, for when they cancel a show, to shut it down. As in, on the spot. Which would have meant we wouldn't have gotten the rest of Season 4. They would have just stopped. By lucky, fortunate circumstance, they were like, okay, you can go ahead and finish out the season. And so we got the rest of Season 4. Lol, hazardous. Is Star Trek that good? I mean, that depends on opinion and perspective. As all things do. I like Trek, but I've been watching Trek since I was like 3. So. Yeah, that series finale. Here's another little fun factoid. And this will come up when it comes to their Rumination, but that's not going live until like February of 2023, so I'll go ahead and give you a spoiler on that one. These Are the Voyages was written before the show was canceled. Now, why is that relevant? Because it wasn't written or designed to be a series finale. It was written and designed to be a season finale. In other words, at the time, they were already planning for Season 5. In fact, if you pay attention, and I'll be discussing these things in the Season 4 Ruminations, they were already laying down what I call bricklaying. They were laying down bricks for Season 5 in Season 4. And there's plenty of signs and evidence of that, and of course we've got interviews and information and blah blah blah. But my point is, even knowing that they were intending to do a Season 5, they still put These Are the Voyages in the middle of that. Just think about that. Oh, I can point to that specifically, Colin Peluso. It's when Star Trek 4 came out. Psychic. Star Trek 4 is when Star Trek became wide-scale popular. There's no questioning that. The numbers back that up absolutely. Up until then, it had still been a popular science fiction show, but only really popular amongst science fiction circles. 4 pushed it into popular media, which allowed for TNG to happen, and TNG followed through on the backs of 4, which then led to TNG becoming the popular media Star Trek. There's a reason why, to this very day, TNG is the most well-known Star Trek. Just in general, not in terms of sci-fi fans or whatever. Anyways. Do I think Star Wars and Star Trek overall are about the same? Oh, do I like them? Sorry, I was like, they're completely different. What are you on about? No, do I like them about the same? Yeah, but probably not for a good reason. Both Star Trek and Star Wars are very, very flawed works that either require headcanoning or just straight up removing certain aspects of it from canon to properly enjoy. But I would say both are more positive than negative. And of course, you know, there's plenty that I do legitimately, unironically enjoy about both. Not really, Colin Peluso. I mean, if you want to, go for it. See you around, Mr. Red. As a reminder, no second stream today. This is the first time since we restarted streaming that we're switched to the Tuesday thing. I've been switched to the Tuesday thing for a few weeks now, but obviously I've been recording. Drive. Has Star Trek ever had a good video game? Star Trek Online. Others are... Hey, I would be surprised by this if someone didn't spoil it. What an uncanny resemblance. It's surprising to meet another trainer who has intense eyes like that. What's your name? Okay, I'll remember that. Runner, nice to meet you. I'm Cynthia. I'm a Pokemon trainer too, like you. I have an insatiable curiosity for researching Pokemon myths. I'm sure you know about Undella Town's abyssal ruins, right? I'm staying here at my friend's villa so I can investigate that this is a villa. In order to get to know each other better as Pokemon trainers, I would like our Pokemon to have a match. Yeah, okay. Time to get crushed. Oh wait, I leveled. Right. Time to crush her. Still cool. Okay. I think so, Disco. I've never compared the two side by side, S.A. Ross. And I've also never reviewed either. Yeah, someone spoiled this earlier. Accidentally, but still. It's little 70s. Isn't Cynthia in Black and White 2 during the post-game like the single highest level mob in the entire series? Or am I misremembering that? Because I remember that was a factoid for a while there. Oh my god. Evasion. Yeah, it doesn't matter for me, Gum Gum. I mean, I don't think J.J. Abrams should have done certain things, but still. That's not here or there. Yeah, expected that. I don't know, this is in the top 2% of Spiritombs. Which Pokemon is it where one of the challengers you could fight is like some totally... Like, it's the kid from the beginning of the game and he's got really high-level Pokemon? I don't remember which game that was. No, not Wally. He wasn't like a named NPC. It was like you fought him on Route 1 equivalent. And then, you know... Was it Let's Go? Oh, that's right, I got rid of... Ah, whatever. Oh, geez, I don't know, Absolute Goblin. It's the perfect combo. And it's got an acronym, but I don't remember what it's called right now. But if I just Googled Rattata combo. Let's see if I can just find it really quick. Rattata combo. What is that thing? Fear. It's like, what is it? It's Focus Sash, Endeavor, something else. I forget the whole step. But yeah, it's called Fear. Oh wow, I didn't know that the DS remake added an even higher level red. Freaking Pikachu. Does anybody even like Pikachu, honestly? Abrams is a legitimately good second unit director. Ah, that's it, Quick Attack. I know that's not much praise. Oh, there's the Garchomp. There's the Garchomp. Alright, Pitkiss, you're only 58. You got this. This is super not happening. In fact, I'm not even gonna try. Alright, Pitkiss, I need you to die. Can you die for me? appreciate it. Now, I need you to live through it. Oh, he knows Earthquake. No. Okay, yep, no, that, alright. I don't like Pikachu. I never have. I know he became the mascot, but he's not that cute, he's not that useful, and he's not that interesting. On basically every level that I gauge Pokemon, Pikachu is just a meh. Not exactly my least favorite, but definitely in the bottom half. Oh my god. Come on, give me a good roll. Okay. Whew. Jesus. Yeah, we played Let's Go Eevee. When we played through Let's Go. Oh my god, okay. Eevee's cuter and better in every way, and can turn into other things. And yeah, I know Raichu, as well as Alolan Raichu, but still. I mean, just picture it. Picture it in your head. Picture Ryan Reynolds playing an Eevee. And tell me that wouldn't be better. Okay. We're surely through her I mean, we are through her worst stuff. We got through her Garchomp. Are you kidding me? Hang on. Venters, we hardly knew you. I love this. I'm level 70 to 80, and I'm still having to try against Cynthia. Goodbye, Venters. Okay. How can anything be more dangerous than Garchomp? Anything. Jeez, I don't know. Go. The teenager. Who isn't a teenager, but I think they are. The one with the mindset of a teenager. There we go, let's put it that way. Yeah, Garchomp's got just... Ugh. Speed on top of stats on top of death. It's a ground dragon that is fast and hits like a truck. I mean, it's basically Godzilla. I mean, even more so than Tyranitar. It's basically Godzilla. Okay, that's cool. Not gonna... Yeah, no, that's... Yep. Oh, we lived. Okay. It's okay, we got this. Until she Dragon Tails us again. Yeah, when she does Dragon Tail, she forces a character swap. Thankfully, I had already started my recovery cycle, so I was kind of ready for that. I'm not actually sure we have a King Kong type. Like, we've had a couple of monkeys, but not really a King Kong-inspired one. Whereas Tyranitar is clearly inspired by Godzilla. I keep praying she doesn't crit me, because if she does, this whole cycle is going to go a little bit worse. Or that. Actually, I am Palooza, although not in theaters. Lucario. That's... okay. Yeah, I hate to lean on Toxic, but, you know... Oh, yeah. King of Monsters was okay, but also terrible, Palooza. I think it was Mimi Gumgum, but I'm not sure. I'm really not, sorry. I can't even name my favorite Pokemon, let alone, you know, a character. Yeah, it was someone who I said sounded like a teenager because of their bubbly personality and the way that they approach things. Anyways, so we have the first King Kong movie, which was pretty crappy, except for when it was really awesome, but the really awesome was like 5% of the film. And then we have the second most recent one, which I think is King of Monsters, which was closer to 15% awesome, and then, you know, 85% terrible. And then there's the new one, which I haven't seen yet. That was beyond my expectation. What an exceptional battle. Yeah, that's... I wasn't really ready for that, if I'm being honest. You certainly bear a resemblance to that trainer who faced Giratina. Pardon me, I was just actually having continuity between games, which is something we actually started doing in Gen 4, and then stopped doing in, what, Gen 6? I love being here in spring and summer. I can't stay all year because there's so much to investigate in Sinnoh as well. You're a great trainer. It'd make me happy to see you again sometime. In Black and White 2. Or Heart Gold, Soul Silver, where she has a side quest. I don't even remember the specifics of it off the top of my head, but it's there. Okay. Guess we haven't in a while. I mean, considering how long ago it is, it would be ridiculous, Tesla. Which means they probably will. What's your name? Synthalia. Expressively energetic, Gum Gum. It's not about being energetic, it's about expressing energy, which may or may not mean you are actually an energetic person. Usually bubbly, by consequence, is associated with people who are faking it, because most people do not have that kind of energy. Either that or they're young. Wait, what? No! It's the Riches Draco! He bought his Pokemon and his Pokemon's levels. And then his Pokemon lost in one round. Because he was crap. How could you win against a busy person like me? I like you. I'll let you see a very special thing, so follow me. No. Oh my god, so many Transformers! Isn't it great? Isn't it spacious? This is my dad's villa, and I can use it freely. But when I came here, surprisingly there was nothing to do, so now I'm bored. As you may know, my dad is totally obsessed with items at the ruins. Hey, you're bored, aren't you? Come here tomorrow, too. Then we can battle again. Not gonna happen, kid. Sorry. Also, what? As you can see, I'm an ultra-rich billionaire. As you can see, my hobby is collecting rare items. In fact, this outfit is ultra-expensive and rare. Can you see it? Can you? I spent $50,000 on this block. Oh shoot, what's the new acronym? The blockchain image thing, which is dumb. Anyways, there's something this billionaire wants to get his hands on, even if it means spending lots of money. Do you have such a rare item? No. There's a bridge I could sell you. Is it NTC? I actually looked into the technological side of that and the economic side of that. Felt sick to my stomach and then moved on. Because it's gross. Then again, I find weird things gross. Yeah, that is it. NFT. Non-fungible token. Which is funny, because that concept has existed for begrillions of years at this point. It's just, now it's a whole thing. By people who are idiots who are trying to con other people out of their money. I mean, who am I to prevent people from ripping money out of idiots' hands? But can we have the money go to someone who isn't an idiot? Is that a thing we can do? No? Okay. Best Taco Bell item? Either the 7-layer burrito, or let's go with the Supreme Crunch Wrap, would be my two picks there. Although I tend to get their nachos pretty much every time I go there. But 7-layer burrito is my first pick. I don't drink Mountain Dew, so I can't answer that one. Even when I drank caffeine and soda, I didn't drink Mountain Dew. God. I was actually thinking about it recently. You know how I mentioned I'm actually at a good place in terms of my health and my fat to muscle ratio? Like I talked about that Saturday. I was actually thinking if I wanted to re-add like soda to my diet, I would have to pull back so hard on what I eat to accommodate that at this point. Because there's just so many empty calories in soda. Yeah, I liked the Mexican pizza too. I'd usually get it with jalapenos and lettuce added, and extra tomatoes. And oh, that was good. want Taco Bell. Damn it. Do I even have lunch ready to go? I don't think I do I? Quesaritos are good too. Whoop. I've admittedly never known anyone who thinks energy drinks are healthy, but... No! I have admittedly not seen their ads. I don't really watch ads. I either use ad blockers or don't watch TV. Speaking of which, here's a 3-minute ad break. Blah. No, I'm not going to do that. Fine. Actually, Laura doesn't watch the Super Bowl or the commercials from the Super Bowl. Those haven't been interesting for, God, like at least a decade at this point. I mean, don't mistake me, Super Bowl ads used to be awesome. Then, I don't know, they just kind of got worse and worse and worse. It got to the point where it was like, I didn't even, you know, look up the best Super Bowl ads because they were just all crap. Speaking of Super Bowl ads, time to capture my pet. He's so cute. Let's see if we can live through this. Oof. I love how the enemies are at the point of being in the 70s range already, by the way. Just further emphasizing what I was talking about earlier. Do it, Justin. Give in! I need to figure out what I'm gonna have for lunch. Because I need something hearty, because I'm doing yard work today. And like I said, we're pulling up actual trees. So I need, like, protein. Like, straight up protein. Del Taco is good. They have some weird stuff, but they're good. I haven't gone there all that often. And I did know that Absolute Goblin. I'm just not trying to capture anything at this point. So there's no... Like, as of this moment, there's no reason for me to bother. You know what I mean? Depends on my mood, Gum Gum. And if it's leftovers or not. If it's leftovers, soft shell. If it's, you know, in the moment, hard shell. Ooh, Chick-fil-A. The, Lovecraft of, this is an interesting camera angle. The Lovecraft of fast food restaurants. I don't care for Culver's. I'm serious. Think about it. Think about it. Chick-fil-A is the Lovecraft of fast food. Ooh, a Mareep. I do like Mareeps. Well, let me ask you this. Do you like Lovecraft's works? You know, the Lovecraftian stuff that is named after him. Now, for those of you unaware, Lovecraft was a disgusting bigot who was also a racist. And, by all accounts, a pretty horrible person. Any questions? You get it? you get the parallel? I like Chick-fil-A. I get it semi-regularly, but oof. I like this camera angle. This is kind of cool. See, I would tweet that out, but that's probably entering into controversial territory. That's a shame, though, because, damn it, that's probably one of the best jokes I've come up with in the last month. I mean, it's not a joke, it's a reference, or a one-liner? I don't know. You get my point. A quip. There we go. We'll go with that. A lore-liner. Why can everyone else come up with names for my brand and not me? Lord Dervs was something Third came up with. And there's another thing, which I'm not going to talk about yet, but I really hope to do someday, which Pax came up with. Whoops! Hey, it's a Bellsprout! It's a dead Bellsprout! Die, Bellsprout! You look like you need watering! It was not very effective. You gained 1 experience points. Oh, wow. Pidgeys. God, I would hate living here. Unless bugs don't exist in the Pokemon universe. No, I'm serious. Like, bug Pokemon don't bother me. Bugs bother me. So if there's no bugs in the Pokemon universe, then you know what? Okay, sure, let's do it. I actually like nature as long as there's no bugs involved, which I understand the contradiction there. But it's true. You know, getting the fresh air, sunlight. There's a unique scent to, like, the leaves and just foresty scent. Which changes, of course, depending on which type of forest you're in. And there's also, like, a really unique earthy smell. Especially when you get into an area that's being churned up a bit, you know? I noticed it the other way around, Johnny, but yes. Yeah, I noticed it in FF7R, not in Fire Emblem Three Houses. I mean, it's the same as the scent of the sea, you know, it smells like dying, you know, crap from the sea, but it still smells good. Damn it. Journalism? No. Never heard of it. Oh yeah, the plant dew, the scent of plant dew, that's nice. What is this? What is the poke... I literally say out loud, what is this? And the dialogue says, Poke Transfer Lab. What's Poke Transfer? Come find out! No answers here for me. You came here, that means you're a visitor, huh? No? You came all the way here? Are you a trainer? In the middle of your journey? This is your trainer card? What? You have all the gym badges? Great, you may be able to. Professor Park! Quick, quick. Oh, you mean like Screen Rant, Gum Gum? This kid is a trainer who has all the gym badges. I'm sure this trainer can operate it. I've told you many times, this invention is great indeed without a professional trainer. What, you have all the gym badges? All of them? Well, just from Unova. Oh, now there's an interesting idea for a game. Fantastic. Fantastical. Like, you know how we... Okay, hear me out for a second. You know how we go from CK2 to EU4 to HOI4? HOI4? Think about it! Think about it. Like, you start in Gen 1, probably the Gen 3 remakes, and then you go to the Gen 2 remakes, and then you go to Gen 3 remakes, and then you go to the new Gen 4 remakes, then you go to Gen 5, and you just, you carry forward with you as you go. Oh, I'd play the crap out of that. I would do a full playthrough of that, too. Yeah, the Mega Campaign thing. Not the MAGA campaign. That is slightly different. Are you willing to participate in an ambitious experiment that'll make history? This device is called Poke Transfer. It connects molecules evoking ergo energy particles with frequency. You see faraway alpha waves. Convergent, spectacular results. Oh, that would be even better, Takoda. I was talking about something that would be relatively simple, but actually combining them into a proper game, that would be amazing. And yeah, like making a Pokemon world. We'll see if Pokemon Arceus does that. Spoilers, it probably won't. I need 2 DS systems. Yep, that's cool. Peace! Oh, I know, Ice Frost. Like, okay, even if you just limited yourself to your favorites, like, imagine trying to pick a team of 6 from this. You know what I mean? And because of the whole experience limitation thing, you probably would want to focus on just 6. Especially if the later gyms upgraded or leveled or, you know, went up with you, which is something we've talked about before. Now, we can make that work if we smooth out the X curve a little bit. So that could be feasible. Maybe make them, like, leveling ranges? If I want to clear up one myth about something, it's that power corrupts. Something I've spoken out against many times in real life. Yeah, admittedly, what we'd probably do is I'd probably do like a team. I don't want to road them. Coming up with a team to run the whole game with would be kind of the fun. Or not the fun. Listen to me. I can do English grammar right. It would be fun coming up with one team as a challenge run to hit everything. You know, trying to get as much type coverage as you can. Then, if you want to really get nuts, what you could do is you could add a challenge run on top of that, like I did for this run. You know, I have to use Pokemon I've never used before. So it has to be Pokemon you've never used before, and you only get one team. That's an interesting question, Bio. I would say no in real life. In fiction, though, there is such a thing as power that corrupts. See the dark side, fell power, etc. This ominous wind, it's very corruptive. But my forehead's right here. I mean, I can see some of it. You know, that counts, right? Hey, it's not dive. Only the Discord users will get that one. So, Operation Peluso Hammer. Well, I've never been more terrified, Colin Peluso. One capture per region? Oh, you're talking about Nuzlocke. That's a Nuzlocke. Never mind. I understand what you're saying. I don't like Nuzlocks personally, and never have and never will, but I can see the appeal of it. If nothing else, it offers the possibility of a game over. Yeah, what you just described as Nuzlocke rules. Anybody is defeated is gone. You only can capture the first Pokemon that you encounter within a particular zone, and you only get one capture per zone. That is the 3 core elements of a Nuzlocke. Now, there's like 70 billion other side rules to Nuzlocke, but that is the core Nuzlocke rule. Sure, let's try a rotation battle. I don't think we've done one of these yet. What's the one subject matter I hated in school? Calculus. Ugh. They've already been reported, Colin Peluso, and there's only so much you can get rid of. At this point, it's kind of a whatever thing. Oh, that sounds strange, but it's true. I actually talked about this during the Mario Galaxy 1 run. Anybody who actually listens to that garbage at this point is probably someone I don't actually want to, you know, be on my show anyways. What, like a Fire-Ice Pokemon? I was actually thinking about that last night, what a Fire-Ice would look like. I have no idea, Bio. I'm just kind of roaming right now. Sorry, I was deliberately seeing if the ones I don't rotate to get any experience, which they do. Why'd they get rid of rotation battles? This is kind of a cool concept. Kidding, Act. Why did you get rid of such and such? Well, for the answer to that question, you'll have to watch next week or next week's Rumination, Gum Gum. Or I could just tell you now. Who wants to watch a 40-minute video of some bald idiot talking, right? So, the actor, whose name I don't remember right now, absolutely flat-out refused to come back. Now, there's actually some asterisks attached to that, but that's the long and the short of it. They couldn't get the actor back. They were going to have Pike come back. Now, since they didn't get... I can't remember the actor's name, but since they didn't get him back, they were like, you know what we should do instead? we should get someone who's a really big star right now. Someone who could really give us star power. Now, if that doesn't sound like a weird statement, it's because it always weirds me out that William Shatner was actually a pretty big-name star who could command a pretty big price at the time. Which is just weird to me. I don't think he could have, personally, von Falkenstein. Pike was always kind of distinct from Kurg. And should be. I didn't start. I didn't realize what I was doing, so I didn't pay attention initially. So I've just picked one to follow. It's probably not the original one, because I wasn't following to begin with. Hey! Yeah, this bridge is pretty marvelous. Getzies is gone. He went off somewhere alone after we rescued him from the castle. Assholes. From the day Getzi saved our lives, we have sworn to be loyal to him. Even now, after he ordered us not to search for him. Also, Getzi said to give you this. The Adamant Orb. The Lustrous Orb. And the Griseus Orb. So either Getzi's had some really big long-term plans, or this is just non-canon. Take your pick. Where did he find these? What was he planning to do with them? Why did he give them to you? There's no way to know now. Is he testing you or using you? We, the Shadow Triad, have always been and will always be the loyal servants of Getzi's. And Getzi's ambitions will never cease until he goes into a coma. Never shall we meet again. Okay. Oh. I don't actually know what these do in Gen 5. Boost the Tower of Dragon and Water, Dragon and Steel, and Dragon and Ghost. Well, okay. He also said to punch you in the face. Ugh. Now, son, have I got a deal for you, and for you alone. Here's your chance. I'll sell you the secret Pokemon, Magikarp. The greatest Pokemon of all. For 500. Man, that sounds like a deal. Sold! Oh, I have no room. Sorry, buddy. Maybe next time. I am thou, thou art I. Wait. Wrong Pokemon game, sorry. And this may look familiar because we have now looped. I don't remember off the top of my head, Gumgum. Sorry. One thing I found funny when I was going through TOS Only a couple of times. I think it's actually a grand total of 4 episodes. There's a... They had Kirk do comedic stuff. And this is... I don't know how better to say this. Shatner is a much better comedic actor than he is a serious actor. Like, you could see the difference in Shatner's performance in the comedic episodes. It's weird to see them side by side when he's trying to be serious. Yeah, Boston Legal is the example of that, but it's still applied back in Trek. Yeah, let's see, Trouble with Tribbles, Piece of the Action, and I feel like there's a 4th one. Yeah, by the way, fun fact. When he was coming up with the rules of Fizbin, Shatner was actually making that up on the fly. Honestly, I would say yes, Salok. Especially since Nimoy was directing for, and Nimoy knew that Shatner was a comedic actor. And by that point in their history, they had rebonded their friendship, so Nimoy knew what to ask Shatner to do, and, I mean, just look at the way Spock and Kirk play off each other in Star Trek IV. Seriously. Strength, and strength alone is what matters in this world. Suddenly we're playing Devil May Cry 3. So I believed until I met Alder here. But winning in Pokemon battles isn't all there is to life. It isn't? Once I learned that lesson, my eyes were opened to many different things. We all have our own brand of strength, people and Pokemon both. The strength to make our dreams a reality, the strength to protect what we hold most dear. Why do I think this way now? It's thanks to you, brother. And Bianca. And Alder. If only N could see this too someday. I'm gonna take a long, hard look at myself on Victory Road. I'm gonna think about what I can do and who I can become. Visit me sometime if you want. We can have a battle like the old times. I have seen several, yes, von Falkenstein, and I agree. They were amusing. Whoops. Where the kid is a god. Believe it or not, that doesn't really narrow it down much, Gum-Gum. Gonna need a little more info. Was worth it. Right. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I don't remember, but it wouldn't surprise me if Roddenberry wrote that one. You're talking about Charlie X. An episode I usually forget about when I think of TOS. Also, the third, I think, of many mental power episodes of Trek TOS. They were absolutely obsessed with mental powers in TOS. It got weird, to be completely blunt. Like, that kept going all the way in through season 3, too. Right at it. And no, bio. Couldn't even find it. I I mean, there's actually... I talk about this during the rooms. There's a practicality to using mental powers, and that practicality is it's cheap. To animate, I mean. To do the special effects for it. But, God, they overused it. Godlike aliens, mental powers, and someone trying to steal the ship for some reason, I believe, are the big three. Why would that be weird, S.A. Ross? Wait a minute. Are you weird, S.A. Ross? I mean, you don't like Starlight Glimmer, and that is extremely weird. I think I'm going to officially assume he's not here by now. I'm looking for Charon. I'm admittedly in a little bit of a hurry. Unless you want to just have Wednesday be a wash. And, you know, we don't stream at all on Wednesday. Or we stream very little on Wednesday. Which I'd rather not do. Frankly, what I should probably do is cut off right now. And work on the rumination. And at least get the raw video recorded. So that way we can stream on Wednesday. Now that I'm saying that, that's getting more tempting the more I'm saying that. Either that or I just don't record the video, and we don't do a room. But let's talk to him first. When you confront yourself, you have to notice things about yourself that aren't too flattering. Of course, and no one can get away from themselves. Marshall? My mentor told me that you were here, so I came to see. Listen, even if you lose in battle, if you surpass what you've done before, you have bested yourself. Take the opportunity of a battle to look at your opponent. Look at the Pokemon involved, and look at yourself. Are those Alder's words? Maybe, but I'm borrowing them. What I want are battles with trainers who believe in themselves like that. When I mix it up with a trainer like that, both my Pokemon and I get even stronger. Well then, I'll be waiting for your challenge in the Pokemon League. I guess that's that. Alright, let's do it. So this question has actually come up before. What this boils down to is I'm debating a positive to gameplay for post-game. For lack of a better way to put it. Substantial, sufficient post-game. What do you think? You know, we've got the extra... Hang on, let me pull up the map here. Because I'm staring at the wrong map. Okay, so we've got the extra areas and towns. We've got the 2 side quests. We've got the extra legendary we can go after, and the rest of the trio. We've got the refight against the Elite Four, and the actual fight against Alder. Grind is there, but that's already a negative. Or, put simply, what I would do is I would give a positive and a negative. A positive for the content, and a negative for the grind wall. The only thing I remember about Black and White 2's post-game is the you can fight trainers from all the other games mechanic, which was actually pretty cool. Especially since usually there were little lore tidbits there too. But I will say I would not justify a story plus to the post-game in this one. I don't think it's sufficient for that. Focus Slash. I was gonna say, excuse me. Which one, Spinobi? And no, there's nothing I'm aware of. Who did he trade with to get a Gigalith, I wonder? Thunk! Nice hell, dear. Well, I went into the ruins and I did involve I know I went through the sinkhole thing, but that was for the plot. So I'm leaning towards no. And thank you, as always, Saldir, very, very much. Much obliged. So what's a melons? I don't know that terminology, I'm sorry. Oh, and Saldir, you know the question. He also puts on makeup, Gum Gum, don't forget that. Because only evil people would wear makeup. I mean, you said it, not me, Dakota. It reminds me of that joke in Percy Jackson. There's a portal to hell in Hollywood. Yeah, wait, should we read into that? Ah, probably nothing. Hey, not blessed. I will Vivendi you 1 second, Gazella. I'm sorry. The autocorrect is rebelling. As usual. You got it. Bypass Lord Gazella Vivendi. Wait. I'll keep battling many trainers and Pokemon like this, and if I can learn what kind of person I am, it'll open up my path. I'm sure this path will lead me to become the person I'm meant to be. Pokemon will always be with you and me as we go down our own paths. Our important friends. This is true. Listen, they're running out of fuel, Gum Gum. What's the fuel? Well, don't ask, but they are running low on fuel. Another little funny factoid about TOS. They actually wrote up a series Bible with all the facts and details and how the tech works and how the species work and the politics. And the writers just routinely ignored it while writing episodes for it. So. Anyways. As much as I do enjoy playing this game, I think for the sake of the schedule, I will go ahead and cut off early so I can go work on the pre-recorded video so that we can go ahead and start streaming Sword and Shield Wednesday. Shuffle the whole schedule forward a day. So, before we chop off, let's go ahead and audit our list here. Yeah, let's get a cool song going. First of all. I know what song I want to play. Okay. Alright, so we've got the negative for grind, the negative for the other half of the grind, the encounter rate, the unskippable cutscenes, the walkthroughitis-ness, the RNG, the forced unskippable tutorial, and the single save slot negatives. Yep, all of those are pretty codified. Positives, we have the usual Pokemon positive, the sprite design, the animation design, the music, the good tutorials, the usage of in-combat animations and stuff, the mid-combat info, the gym designed for dungeoning, the X scaling feature, the quality of life features, which I wrote down a bunch of, the encounter design, bosses, difficulty curve, final four fight, and final fight against N, as well as post-game. I think I'm gonna go ahead and accept a second plus for music. See you around, Extra Epic Otter. Cloudpunk, you got it. So then, story-wise, negatives, cutscene incompetence, yeah. Empty text and repetition, yeah. Both of those were, those are super codified. Foreshadowing, themes, brushstroke, and storytelling. The entirety of Castelia. The cutscenes in general, just like camera usage, blocking usage. The pacing of this story, which is actually surprisingly good. Bianca, Sharon. I think I'm actually going to bake these into an aggregate. For N and Victory Road. Whoops. And honestly, I know this is going to hackle some people, but a positive for Getzies. He's one of the more interesting Pokemon villains we've had. He only really has one flaw in his overall arc, and you know, I can forgive one flaw, right? That's going to bring us to a total of +8 to story. That's surprising for a Pokemon game. And +9 to gameplay, which admittedly doesn't sound great. But that is actually quite impressive, and is easily the highest gameplay of a Pokemon game we've reviewed so far. And yeah, no, that makes sense. This is probably one of the better designed Pokemon games, and if it didn't have the mistakes many other Pokemon games make, like, fix the encounter rate, remove unskippable cutscenes, put the information on how to catch and evolve Pokemon in the game, and change the catch mechanic, and give you multiple save slots. That's 5 negatives, all of which are easy to fix, and are negatives that pretty much every Pokemon game gets. Nuke those, and that suddenly gives you, what is that, a +14 to gameplay. But, alas, this is a typical Pokemon game, and thus has so many of those typical problems. Oh, actually, hang on, I just realized I think we need to give another negative to gameplay. Hang on. Hang on. check my Oros review. Yeah! Damn it! It looks like I also need to add some negatives to the Oros review, but we'll get there. I'll do that in a minute. So yeah, sorry, that's actually going to be a +8 to gameplay. Which is ironic. If you think about it. Nice and balanced. Because I have to add a negative for HMs. So yeah, +8, +8. I think I'm actually pretty happy with that. Usually I like to have a little bit of a post-game thing here, but all I can say, and I'll mention this in the room as well, this might actually be my favorite Pokemon game. I mean, granted, it's the best reviewed one we've gone through. But even ignoring just the raw score, I think I have enjoyed this one more than any other Pokemon game I've played. And I've played them all at this point. I'm trying to think of how to explain this. It just feels like they actually put some real thought and effort into it. Into the structure of what scenes happen when, and the nature of how the characters develop and how much screen time they get. And on the gameplay axis, it feels like they actually bothered to really sit down and design the Pokemon, the encounters, the gym leaders, the abilities, to make it so that you actually had to think about it. If it wasn't for the X grinding thing, which is mostly a post-game thing anyways, this would be a really solid game. And if they got rid of the Pokemon points, this would be an excellent game. Go figure. The Pokemon negatives. The negatives every Pokemon gets. So... yeah, I know, right, Act? It's the Cataclysm problem. I'm going to talk about that in the rumination. It's the Cataclysm problem. They did something interesting and awesome, which was a lot of work and is one of the better examples of the work they put out. And everyone was like, "Rah!" When it came out. When it came out, that's the important thing. It's always when it came out, because later on people go back and it's like, oh, that's actually pretty good. That doesn't always happen. You know, obviously there's not always a resurgence in popularity, but sometimes, you know, these kind of things, people go back like, oh, that was actually really good. And I feel like this isn't a good, clear-cut example of that. There's probably a reason why so many people tend to list this as their favorite Pokemon game, because I hear that from a lot of people. It's also probably why this game it was the first Pokemon game added to the list when it came to funding, you know, for streaming, and was funded in record time. So I'm pretty sure that's related. Anyways, with all that said, I'm going to go ahead and go work on the rumination, which will probably not go live today, but I'm going to try and get the raw recording done. And then tomorrow, we will be back when we'll be streaming Pokemon Sword and Shield. I do hope you've enjoyed. We'll see you all next time.